Uh-oh. Hello, everyone. I don't know, people in the chat, can you maybe hear me? Because I have no idea how this stuff works again. I got my laptop, my old Stone Age laptop up, and I don't dare streaming with that, but I hope I can keep an eye on the stream itself this way because I'm doing it via my phone. So I hope you can hear me. So welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm CinemAsian 05. And I used to do uh, live streams on here about movies like CinemAsian. And I would like to return with that. So this is my returning stream, I suppose. So I'll be talking about that. I used to do also a lot of videos on like comic books and which ones I liked and all that stuff. I'm kind of grew past my overhype, how to say. I'm not as hyped up on comics anymore as I used to be, although I still read them, but I no longer get like single issues. But I want to come back with CinemAsian. And it's actually happening this week already, on either Friday or Saturday. I still have to get an answer back from my future co-host for that episode. um, I will be coming back with a series of CinemAsian called East Meets West. And for the first time ever, I think actually today, for the first time ever, I will be watching the American The Grudge. Never watched it before. I was this purist snob who was like, I am not going to watch the American one. But I saw this at a thrift shop for like, I don't know, like €3. I was like, okay, I think I might just get it and actually maybe do a live stream on it. So this will be my comeback stream. The Grudge versus Ju-on. And I don't think you can see it, but I have Ju-on over there. The 4K. I think only the first one is 4K. So I'll be coming back with that one. And I took a few notes just to remember. Oh, snap, the people in the chat. Hello. Let's see. So unprofessional as always. Uh, TM Nerdy. Wow, long time no see. Hope all is well with you. Uh, DJ Links. Yo, yo, yo. Hello. Welcome to my stream. Um, Green King 556. Hola, papi. Oh, is it Chia-san? I think it is. Uh, Getting ready for work. Ah, Nick, thank you. The American one is worse. Okay, well, I mean, listen, it wouldn't be me if I wouldn't talk shit about something. So give me the ammo, you know? um, So yeah, I'm very curious about The Grudge. It's from the same director as Ju-on, so it will be interesting to see. Will I shit on it or not? The other one I want to talk about is Dark Water, which had its first Japanese one. Um, it was this one. And you had the American version, which was with Jennifer Connelly, which is on, I believe, Hulu. I watched it not that long ago. I think it will be interesting to talk about it because, you know, there are like a lot of similarities, but obviously culture-wise, things will be different. So yeah, it will be nice to talk about that one. And Infernal Affairs versus The Departed. I'm not sure. I really have to take a deep dive into this because I'm not really sure if Martin Scorsese ever truly gave credit to Infernal Affairs, the Chinese version. And there's also a Korean version, which Nihao Victor has told me to maybe also add to the conversation. So yes, and I was thinking maybe it's a bold move, but I thought the Raid versus Dread. Dread came out, I think, a year after the Raid was released, and just too many similarities, you know, with the tall building and what? Chia-chan! But I thought the similarities were just a bit too much. Um, Also, I was maybe considering another bold move. I just got it in 4K. I want to actually do a separate reel or video for this one because I have different versions of it. But I got it now in 4K, which is The Man from Nowhere, and it's still in seal. I got it on Saturday. And am I too bold by saying it's John Wick inspired or inspired John Wick? Um, so I'm considering on. I already talked about The Man from Nowhere, but this will be CinemAsian season 2, and I'm considering redoing some of the movies I already talked about, and also fly solo mostly. So yeah, maybe I will redo some of the movies I already talked about. I talked about The Man from Nowhere. I talked about 13 Assassins. I talked about Police Assassins. And well, I did like 11 episodes already, so who knows. um where are my notes? Here are my notes. So there will be a standalone Cinemasian episode, and I'm maybe also considering doing like a Cinemasian hangout where it's kind of like this, and where I just talk about perhaps like movies or shows that I've watched, and maybe with guests on. um because I know a lot of people are like into anime and stuff like that. And I was supposed to do an anime edition of CinemAsian 2 years ago with Matt Spidey, but due to unforeseen circumstances on my part, didn't happen. Oh, look who's here! Ni hao, Victor. Thank you for joining so early in the morning. Speak of horror shows. Um, so yeah, I want to do like a standalone CinemAsian stream where it's just like this, where we hang out and we talk about whatever I just watched. Like I just finished the series from Netflix, The Last Samurai Standing. Um, I thought it was a really good movie series. For me, who really stood out was Hiroshi Abe as Gentosai. He I really need to get the manga because he is a figure in this movie. Like he's a tall motherfucker in general, but he has like a grunt in his voice, and I'm like, is he like some evil spirit? Because he does look like some fucking wizard, and he has like his his Kagura bell on his cane. So every time when he's near, you will hear the bell. The one that you also hear like in Ghost in the Shell song when the making a cyborg song starts. Um, and he is so evil. Like he wasn't even chasing by like running after what's the name again? Ihora something? I don't know. The sister, the female figure, like the way that he was going after her, like he was just walking, but it was so, how to say, creepy, almost like horror feelings. Like I would legit feel fucking afraid if he was going coming after me. And Hideaki Ito, he played Bokutsu. I think he's a great actor. I think the Western audiences will mostly know him from Tokyo Vice, and he also played in Takoyaki Western Jungle, I think the name is. It was from like 2006, I believe, where all these Japanese actors were like talking in English. And even Quentin Tarantino made like his cameo appearance, and he was one of the characters in there. And I actually already spoke about one of his movies, which was the 2012 movie Lessons of the Evil. It's already somewhere in the Cinemation playlist. He is an amazing actor. He is like, in that movie, he is like a teacher who is just batshit crazy. And like one night there is like a school thing going on, like a school party, and he goes after his students violently by killing them. Uh, woo! Haven't seen you in a while. Hello, welcome back. Gabby! Sis! Good morning, and thank you for joining. Woo! Western Sukiyaki Jungle was hilarious. It is a great movie. It's like borderline. It's a dog shit, but it's actually good and funny. And thank the Lord for subtitles, right? I mean, not to be a bitch, but yeah. And also, one of the main I think its antagonist is Yusuke Isaya. He is also in that movie. He's also one of the Japanese actors who got me into Japanese movie. He did like a movie called Casshern or whatever it's called or pronounced. Um, Maybe I'll do a CinemAsian episode on that one because it's kind of like a cult classic. It's, I believe, from 2003. Do I have it here? Well, I have it here, but for the grabs, for the grabs, uh, no, I don't see it like 1, 2, 3. So yeah, and so I already been doing some reels on here on YouTube to kind of keep my page alive. And I've been posting like reels on like movie scenes or series scenes that I've watched that I thought was interesting. And recently I posted that I was going to watch Train to Busan for the first time, which is right here. And a lot of people were like, oh no, it's like one of the best zombie movies ever. And I was like, well, again, I was a snob at the time because this came out around the time where Korea started booming. And I was like, fuck you all for watching a Korean movie now. When I was watching Korean movies, y'all didn't give a fuck. But I basically robbed myself from a good time. I actually really like this movie. I actually want to rewatch it soon. Um, yeah. What else did I get recently? Well, I got a lot of more movies. I also got a VHS. So that there's this thing going on, right, with VHS, where X rentals are becoming super expensive, right? And so I actually saw Police Story 2 on VHS as an X rental. I really love the cover because we have this one Jackie Chan VHS series here in the Netherlands with like all of his movies. But this cover, I didn't see it until, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago. So, and the thing is with X rentals is that most of the time they don't play anymore. I got, for example, Barbed Wire from Pamela Anderson, and it no longer plays. So when you ask the seller, is it still working? Most of the time they will say, I don't know. Like this time, and I was like, okay, how much do you want for it? And he was like, how much do you offer? And that's kind of like the scary part because I know that a lot of people are now selling these X rentals for a ridiculous price. And I started with, well, since you don't know if it still works, and I actually want to watch it on my TV, I say €8. And he was like, no, I don't think that's enough. But eventually I was like, 15 euros. But it works. But I think it's ridiculous, to see that, with VHS, especially as far as I know, the category in like horror movies or Asian movies, especially kung fu movies, the price is insane. Like people tend to ask for like a random ass Shaw Brothers movie, like $50 for one VHS tape, and they cannot tell you if it works, yes or no. So it's getting kind of out of hand. So just like vinyl, I'm kind of like stepping away from it because I used to buy a lot of vinyl records, and it was during the days when you would just like pay like $1 for like one record, and now it's like $80 for that same record, and most of the times it doesn't work because it's scratched. What else did I got? Oh, did I ever talk about Ichi the Killer on CinemAsian? I actually don't know. But Ichi the Killer is one of my favorite Asian movies. I'm actually looking at all my movies right over there. I don't think the majority of you can actually take a good look at the covers. I'm very sorry for that. But another thing is that the Asian movies, like from the 70s, they are now getting a release, right? And it's mostly Arrow, Eureka, or this one is from Umbrella, which is an Australian distribution, whatever the fuck. Um, so this is a, was it 1981? Was it? I'm blind. Does it matter? No, but I want to know. Oh, 79. This is with Sony Chiba over here and Yusaku Matsuda. And Western audiences will know Yusaku Matsuda from Black Rain. He takes Andy Garcia's hat, and his face was used for the Onimusha video game. He also inspired Cowboy Bebop. And Sony Chiba, I mean, hello. He was like the Japanese Bruce Lee on steroids and cocaine. Well, not really on cocaine. I mean, I don't know. It was the 70s in the end, but he was kind of like the batshit crazy guy. Um, Better known probably as Hattori Hanzo for Western audiences. But actually, so this one is a Australian import, which cost, I don't know, like almost 40 euros, which I think takes the fun out of buying movies, right? Because if you want to buy a few movies, it will cost you a lot of money, and I'm not here for that shit. But I bought this, and a week later, he actually posted the seller a special edition with a box set with postcards and all that shit. And I was like, come on, it was like 50 bucks. And I was like, I'm not going to pay a total of 100 euros, or am I? Because it's haunting my head. And in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm going to display the postcards. And I know myself because I have another Yusaku Matsuda Blu-ray over there with a poster, and I'm like, I'm going to frame that poster. And I think I have the movie for a year now, and I still haven't framed the poster. So in my head, I'm like, oh, I want to display the postcards, but I know the postcards will never leave the box. Woo! Wait, what? Uh, I've gotten quite a few vinyls over the past 2 years. So I saw your video for the Fantastic Four soundtrack, which was pretty nice looking. Um, I wonder, did you get two copies? Because I'm pretty sure you want to like frame every side of that vinyl. At least I would. I mean, I say that now, but when it comes to it, probably collecting dust somewhere. But the last vinyl that I got was actually Lady Gaga's Mayhem and Rainbow, the band from the 70s. What else did I get? Oh, this is actually one I want to do a CinemAsian episode on as well, which is Royal Warriors. So we got over here, I don't know if you can see it because of this fucking light, we got Michelle Yeoh, we got Hiroyuki Sanada, and Michael Wong. So everyone I think knows Michelle Yeoh because she is now the only, I guess, Asian actress getting casted in American movies right now. We have Hiroyuki Sanada, a young Hiroyuki Sanada, who I think this was his only Hong Kong movie, who is now the Ken Watanabe of Japan, who is now the go-to Japanese actor. And Michael Wong, I believe he is originally from either America or Canada, went to Hong Kong to become a movie star. And I know him from, what's it called? It's a Brandon Lee Hong Kong movie. It's his first and only Hong Kong movie. And Bolo is in it as well. What's the name? I don't know. Ooh. Let me see. I don't know if I have enough wall space for that. Well, I mean, girl, I'm pretty sure you're moving somewhere else pretty soon. So you will have plenty of wall space, or make it, Yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to do when it comes to CinemAsian. I want to either do like these type of hangout streams where I just talk random fucking Asian movies, or the actual CinemAsian episode. Again, I don't know if it will be Friday or Saturday. I haven't gotten an answer back yet, but For sure, I will announce it my time, the end of the day, whether it will be Friday or Saturday. So that will be the Ju-on versus the Grudge, and I will actually watch it for the first time tonight. And some more of these, you know, Western movies that were basically copy paste from the Asian movies, because some didn't even give the credit. And again, I have to really do a deep dive into Martin Scorsese because I don't think he actually referenced Infernal Affairs. Justice for Andy Lau. Uh, Legacy of Rage. Yes, the Brandon Lee movie. Yes, 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 yes. Shishir. Um, and I will do a lot of, well, a lot of, I say a lot of, I will do, of course, movie reviews on my own, because if I learn anything from the past is that sometimes waiting for a co-host is not that good. um so yeah, I would like to, you know I'm planning on what movies I want to talk about, but yeah, I want to also talk about movies that I already spoke on with CinemAsian, but I don't know, take a deeper dive into those and put them on my channel, because back then I did like a, how to say, it's not bi-weekly. Well, it was bi-weekly because one week we would stream on my channel and the other week we would stream on my then co-host channel. um, but I want to actually pull it all back to my channel, so to say, um, and start season two. uh, Jesus, I haven't done this in a minute, guys. I'm very sorry. I hope it's entertaining enough. What else can I talk about? I actually saw one of my favorite bands live last Friday. I've been listening to them for like, I don't know, 20 plus years. So to see them finally live, it's kind of like feeling like I just marked this thing on my bucket list, and I'm already looking over my shoulder like, is this the moment where something bad is going to happen and I will die like Final Destination shit? Because it feels like very strange to finally see a band live that I've been listening to for so long and I've been a fan of for so long, and then it's happening after so many years. Um, Also, I'm going to Japan next year, which I'll probably bring back a lot of DVDs and CDs and maybe laser discs, because I know there are some shops right there, like thrift shops, who sell Laserdisc for quite a cheap price. Well, probably not cheap anymore because those videos were like from like 10 years ago. I'm very excited to go back. I'll be mostly, I will be hitting a few different cities, but I'll be mostly hanging out in Osaka and Nagoya. And I'm super excited about that because Osaka and Nagoya is actually the breeding area, the birthplace of some of my favorite Japanese bands. So I will be drinking lots of water there, and maybe I will actually become good at playing my bass guitar one day. But yeah, hopefully I will be able to attend the show or two. I'm afraid that I actually saw Simon's video where he goes inside Tower Records, and it brought back so many flashbacks, and how much money I dropped in that shop, and which will probably happen again in March. Although it's different now because 10 years ago, um, you had to you could only import these Asian CDs if you would pay with a credit card, etc., etc. That was too much of a hassle for me. So now I bought shit from like marketplace, like thrift shop, and online people who are selling their Visual K collection, because obviously they're all my age and they probably already started families and shit. So they're like, I need to get rid of this. I'm like, come to mama. So yeah, I've been collecting some few gems here and there. Well, for me, they're gems. I mean, if I say I've been getting a few LS9 CDs, I don't think a lot of people will know who the hell I'm talking about. Um, so yeah, Japan. I'm very excited about to finally go back there, and again, it's one of those bucket list things. Like I'm going back. Am I going to? I don't know. Um, what else can I talk about? I mean, I can talk about, like I talked about Yusaku Matsuda, like how I have movies of his son. His son, maybe if you watch The Raid 2, his son is one of the Yakuza guys. Um, and of course, I I have The Raid, but not The Raid 2. I have The Raid there, but not The Raid 2 is probably somewhere else in my dog shit pile of movie collection. I don't have put them together. Like, ew, what a shame. Anyways, um, so he's in that movie. He's also, if you're familiar with Nana, I know a lot of people are into the manga and anime, and I only know it by this live action movie, which is actually getting a HD release sooner or later. I've read somewhere, so let's fucking go. Um, let's see if I can find the rate real quick. Oh, I actually found a tape, Legacy of Rage. It's a bootleg tape though. Um, oh, maybe you can see it. Like this is his son. I don't know if this is the puppy. Yeah. Um, and I have Sukiyaki Western Django. Oh wait a minute. Hold on, people. I'm giving you a lesson you didn't ask for. Um, so here is another movie of his, Nightmare Detective. That's him on the cover. And this is the other son. This is Shota Matsuda. And yeah, so, um, and then I found the Sukiyaki Western Django, which this is the Yusuke Iseya. And then over here is the Hideaki Ito from the Last Standing Samurai, whatever. I mess up this title constantly. Whenever I want to talk about it, I constantly have to be like, what was the name again? Um, The Luxury. So I got this movie last week, right, on DVD because hear me out. This is The Luxury. I have this DVD, but no matter where I look, I can't find it anywhere. So I was like, fuck this shit. I went and see online how much it goes for, and this was like $10. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna buy it again. So I'm afraid that next time I open up my box of DVDs, it'll be right there on top. 100%. All right. One of the other movies I want to talk about because I just happened to see. Listen, I'm scatterbrained when it comes to movies. So I have movies that I put like in maps, like how you did back in the day, like in these CD maps. I have that with DVDs as well, and then I take out like a pile of what I want to watch, and I see like Rurouni Kenshin over here, which is a series I want to talk about, which will probably be something I will do solo because I highly doubt it I'll find anyone who is as into it as I am. Yeah. Practice, girl. Yeah, yeah. I guess I just lack the motivation. So maybe some of the Osaka and Nagoya air will inspire me to play again. So also, I've been just to plug it. I've been doing streams with Simple Simon. We've been talking CinemAlian. We've been talking about Alien Earth, the amazing series, and we've been talking about Predator Badlands, which I guess it's a thing now. But yeah, it's funny for me to talk about this entire series now because as some of you know, if you're with me for this long and other streams I've joined, you know that I was fucking insanely terrified of the xenomorph. And last year, I kind of, I don't know, overcome that fear. And I won't say I'm a fan, but I'm digging it. I even watched Alien versus Predator last week for the first time, and at first I was kind of like afraid because I hadn't seen a xenomorph in a month. But I thought it was kind of cool. Well, I mean, we will talk about it. Me and Simon will talk about it pretty soon over on his channel for another CinemAlian episode. And he's very much looking forward to watching the second one, I've heard. Um, so for me, that will be a first time. So hopefully I'll dig it. But I've been hearing from many people that that movie is not really that great. But yeah, it's interesting to finally talk about these movies after, you know, what, 30 years of being afraid of it. So I guess that's also the joke that I'm now talking about it and reading the books and shit like that. And I'm afraid to even touch the comics, because I've been hearing a lot of good stuff on the comics. Um, but I'm afraid of comics in general. I don't even get single issues anymore because, Jesus, they take up way too much space. Like all these single issues that I've been collecting throughout the fucking years, I don't touch them anymore. So I'm contemplating on maybe selling them or just giving them away. We'll see. Because I cannot imagine me going through the hassle of selling them. But the same goes with my manga collection. Like I got like mangas and like series that I'm actually liking, but I'm not reading them again. So I'm just like, am I going to keep it, or am I just going to sell it, or am I just going to send it to someone and be like, hey, have fun with it? Um, oh, the second AVP is so good. It's so how. Yeah. Hey, for me it will be a first time, so it won't hurt me as much as it will hurt Simon. Oh snap! What? Oh, well, hold on, girl. You don't need to tell me I don't go to the comic store nearly that much anymore, right? It's just I don't know. I think the whole pandemic kind of ruined it by keeping up with the comics because, well, I mean, you could buy them online, but I've missed out on a lot of issues that I was like, I don't know, 20 issues in. Like I was really balls deep into Captain Marvel and Catwoman at the time. And so I missed out on a bunch of issues. And it kind of, especially right. I think yeah, I think the pandemic did something to, I mean, every now and then I get a variant cover. Listen, I've been fucking nuts about Witchblade, right? I think I only got the first issue and that's it. And I know it's like, what, issue 12 by now? But no, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get just an omnibus. I don't know. Um, I'm actually curious about it, but I should stop talking about it because then I will want it. That's how fucked up my mind works. Um, but yeah, not nearly as. I mean, girl, we were like doing overtime on YouTube, man, with comics and how we did that Susan Storm episode. That was pretty cool, I have to say. Where we're going to. I see there's a subject going on right now in the comic community about pirating comics. Honey, hear me out. The entire episode, I was showing a pirate internet page just to show you guys what panels we were talking about. Hey, I don't give a shit, man. That's why I am who I am. Oh, the only comic I'm reading now is Fantastic Four. The others are too much to keep up with. I mean, I would be very surprised if you didn't read the Fantastic Four. But yeah, it's not just that. It's also like constantly like there's like a new smaller series coming out, and I saw with like Captain Marvel because I really like Carol Danvers. Like they even have this one issue or one comic series out right now. This fucking cat hair. Where she is looking like Miss Marvel, as in her old self. Um, Something I would usually, I mean, I've seen some pretty cool covers for it, but I'm like, am I really going to do it and get those issues, and or am I just going to pirate them? Woo! I know it was a lot of fun doing the Comic Gamer Girl show. Yeah. And it's been what, like 4 years already? It's insane. But yeah. I mean, I noticed that because I was doing all this stuff on YouTube about comics, that I was actually buying comics for content. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? So I stopped doing that. And I feel a lot better now, you know. Like I saw at one point there was like this whole FOMO thing going on Instagram with everyone posting like what they were getting on New Comic Book Day, right? And everyone wanted to have like the bigger the pile, the bigger the fan. Nah, fuck that shit. And now it's all about, you know, like sucking that Image Comics dick. You know, everybody wants to be on that Image Comics page, and it's actually a nuisance. But hey, good for y'all. I hope it's all successful for you guys. I've just this is where I like stepped out. Like, you know what? You know, 5 years ago, we did this hashtag thing with 25th anniversary of Witchblade, and now there are some people out there, you know, claiming that they are the ones who brought that Witchblade, yeah, or the biggest fan. I'm just like, where were you fucking when we were doing this shit? But that's how that goes, right? So fuck it. um, you know, I've been noticing a lot of changes actually, also with a lot of people on YouTube. People kind of, you know, took a different direction. Because like 5 years ago, like the entire weekend used to be, I would start with like Stay Puff and his like afternoon show. And then after that, usually there was like the comic book G Spot and so forth. And then the next day there was like Silver Age Sunday with actually all the same guys that I've been watching on Saturday. Um, and then later on, there was like Comics Will Break Your Heart. She would go live. And that would be like my ending of the weekend, right? And all that is kind of, I mean, Silver Age Sunday, I think already stopped a long time ago. But you know, Stay Puft, I don't get notifications anymore. I was checking out his page. He's still doing his movie reviews now with Vivi. So I'm wondering why I don't get notifications. But I will definitely go and check that out again soon. Yes, and even Robert. I don't think Robert has really been streaming much. I know Gabby hasn't been streaming much. Gabby was like the the streaming queen at one point. You could not stop Gabby. But yeah, it's just a lot of people either came back to the comic book community or they left the comic book community, and you know, hey, all is good, right? It's just I kind of left it. Well, I mean, watch me come back next year. Be like, I'm a comic book journalist. That's also a thing, right? Like everyone, this entire thing with, you know, like I'm a comic book influencer, and the whole award show thing, you know, it kind of feels like a popularity contest, and I don't think that was what the community was all about, you know. But it has turned into that. But yeah, like I said, I wish everyone good luck with what they're doing, of course, but it's just not for me. um I'll just stick to my fucking movies, okay? Speaking of which, um this Friday or Saturday, I don't know. Come on. I know you. If you're watching this, fucking reply already, okay? Um, but either Friday or Saturday, I'll be back live talking about Ju-on and the Grudge. I miss it sometimes, but I've just been so busy over the past year. By the time I get done with work, I'm too tired to stream. Gabby is busy now, you know, polishing her engagement ring every night. It's so cool, girl, that you found your man. I want to get back into it soon. Oh shit, she's coming back, yo. You know she's gonna drop that album sooner or later. um, so I've noticed also how StreamYard has changed, right? Because I thought my intros were gone, but my intros are still here. But I cannot play them unless I pay for StreamYard. Now, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna fuck pay for StreamYard, yo. So it will just be this live. So I don't know how much of a limit of streaming it's on it because they're like, I think they even changed the amount of time that you can stream live. Oh well, I guess there's always YouTube live, or I'll drive y'all insane on Instagram live with 0 views. um, yeah, it's still kind of figuring out because I'm looking at the laptop right now, like the backstage. It's a little different. Okay, and I'm old. I need a 3D pop-up book explaining me how to do something. Okay. Um, anyways, if I can recommend anything for you to watch, it's absolutely nothing. Well, I mean, the Last Standing Samurai or Last Samurai Standing, what's the name? Last Samurai Standing is now on Netflix. It's only 6 episodes, so I would recommend that. I think it's a high quality Japanese action series, but also with like really good character development because you only have 6 episodes, right? And they're all like less than an hour, but you know exactly who is who and what they did, which makes me really, really long for season 2, which I hope they will announce sooner or later. Um, yeah, what can I do? What else is there I can say? I don't know. Um, thank you, I guess, for um, showing up live. Also, no matter, I wasn't really using this YouTube channel for like 2 years, but yet I've reached over 500 subscribers. So, I mean, I know numbers don't matter, but I'm just surprised to see that my dead ass channel reached that amount. So I will do a giveaway. No, I won't, unless it's Alien versus Predator, right? Well, maybe I'll do a giveaway so I can get rid of my comics, right? um, but yeah, I'm thank you for sticking around, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys this Friday or Saturday. I'm leaning maybe more towards Saturday. I said Friday, but I also said or Saturday is better maybe. But maybe Saturday, just like the old days, maybe around 9 p.m. my time. So that's for you Americans. It's like what 3 p.m. in the afternoon, just when everyone is shopping. I'm live. But yeah, hopefully I can give you guys a heads up on when I'll be going live this week. But like I said, probably upcoming Saturday for Ju-on versus The Grudge. It's Japan versus America. Uh, if I only had a China versus Japan, I know Victor would be glad to join. And I'm kidding, bro. Well, not really, but I am. So thank you guys for tuning in. And thank you if you're going to watch this after I'm done streaming. Yeah, I think I might get the hang of this again on how it's all working if my laptop continues to work. Fuck, my ring light died, so or whatever it's called. I have to get a new one if I'm going to stream at night. Well, otherwise it will be a dark room pleasures with CinemAsian, y'all. Well, I guess this is where I'm going to end it. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and give it a thumbs up and da, da, da. Well, that's the same thing, right? Like and subscribe. Fuck it. Thank you all for your support. and I'll probably see you Friday or Saturday. Hey, thank you for joining, and see you guys later this week. Bye bye. Wait, how does it work? How does it work? Okay, bye.